kitchen of LindySez. I'm Lindy. Today we're going to make a lovely risotto Milanese. I love a good risotto. I love to serve it next to meats and chicken and saute some seafood and put it on. And the Milanese recipe is got unlimited possibilities. Add some corn, add some peas, add some fresh asparagus. It's all good. The only thing I don't like so much is that it's so time intensive. You have to stand and ladle in hot broth, 1/2 cup at a time, stirring until it's absorbed, and that takes about a half an hour of your time where you're standing there. I have a friend in Italy who told me you don't really have to heat up the broth. You can add it cold, which does save you some time in one pot, but it still takes about a half an hour. So I thought I'd do some research, and I've turned to my trusty pressure cooker to make a delicious, fail-proof risotto in about 7 minutes. Okay, to start this risotto, we're going to use extra virgin olive oil. I have here about 1/3 of a cup of chopped shallots. Shallots is kind of a cross between garlic and an onion, so it gives it a really nice flavor. I have 1 cup of arborio rice, which is a risotto rice. It's a very starchy rice. I have a 1/4 cup, or maybe a little bit more. We're not talking exact measurements here because we're cooking, we're not baking, of dry white vermouth. Now you could use dry white wine if you'd like, but wine has some are fruitier, some are drier, some are oakier. So there's a little variance there. By using vermouth, it's always made the same. There's no variance. It's always going to taste the same. And into that, I have a large pinch of saffron threads, which I get mine at Trader Joe's. These are about $3.99 for a little bottle. It may not be the best saffron you can buy, but it does work. It's magic to make the flavor and to color your dish. And then I have 2 cups of homemade chicken stock. Now if you don't have homemade, buy a good quality chicken stock. Make sure that you're not buying one that has a lot of aromatics in it. You don't want to buy one with carrot and celery and onions and all those aromatics in it. You want to buy just a pure chicken stock. Chicken stock, salt, water. That's it. To finish, we're going to finish with a little bit of Parmesan, Reggiano Parmigiano cheese, about 1/2 cup, and then a pat of cold butter, which I still have in the refrigerator. I'll get that in a few minutes. Okay, we're ready to start cooking. Once it begins getting hot, we're going to add our shallots. And our rice. Coat that in oil. And we are going to let that saute for about 3 minutes or until the onions have softened. Been sauteing for about 2 to 3 minutes. The rice it's got a little bit of it has turned cloudy, and the onions, the shallots are soft. Now what we're going to do is add our saffron, our chicken stock, a little freshly ground pepper, a little bit of salt. This is freshly ground sea salt. Give it a stir, and we are going to put our lid on our pressure cooker. Line up your little arrows, turn it, lock it, and we're going to give it a few minutes till it starts coming up to pressure. And okay, our little button has come up on our pressure cooker saying that it is at pressure. So we are going to turn our temperature down to a medium low. We don't want it to scorch on the bottom. And we are going to now start timing 7 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer, 7 minutes. Okay, so when a pressure cooker is up to pressure and it gets above the PSI that it's rated for, it will start releasing steam like this. It's nothing to be afraid of. You can touch it. It's not, like ready to jump out at you. So it's cooking nicely in there right now. We've got about 2 minutes left to go. Okay, our timer is going off, so we're going to allow the steam to escape. I'm going to shut this off and turn it and just let it go. As soon as this little button goes down, we know that it's safe to open. There it goes. So release it, open it up. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful risotto. We're going to finish it by adding some cheese, a pat of butter, taste for seasonings. Perfectly cooked al dente. It's a beautiful. So here we are with a beautiful risotto done in a little longer than 7 minutes, probably about 10 once you do the saute, but 7 minutes cooking time without any fuss. Lindy says cheers.